Hi, my dear students. Welcome. Welcome to the world of science. Welcome to Smart Learning, which provides you a free online classes for 8th, 9th and 10th standard students regarding science, maths and English subjects. So we have set up a new version. It will take 2 days for this. This is my dream. So this is one of my dream that I will provide quality in teaching and quality in audio and video visual. Then a student can easily understand the content. Okay, so every student give your suggestion and comment to me. Okay, so welcome to Smart Learning. So today we are discussing about the topic that is coal and petroleum. Today we are discussing about the topic that is coal and petroleum. So okay. So here in the topic coal and petroleum, so before that we will discuss some more points here, that is in the resources. So in the resources we have a two category. So they are, number one, inexhaustible resources, and second thing, exhaustible resources. Okay, in a nature we have so many types of the resources. That resources can be classified into two types. First one, inexhaustible resources. Second thing, exhaustible resources. Now I will give some examples for these two. So inexhaustible resources, for this I will write some examples: air, water, solar energy. So these are the some examples for inexhaustible resources. Now we will move towards exhaustible resources. Here coal, petroleum and natural gas are some of the examples for exhaustible resources. Now what are the major differences between inexhaustible resources and exhaustible resources? So for this we will know some definition regarding inexhaustible and exhaustible resources. Here, so I will give one difference for that. So inexhaustible resources, they are present in unlimited quantity. So they are present in unlimited quantity in nature, and they are not likely to be exhausted. by human activities. So for exhaustible resources, exhaustible they are limited sources present in the nature. Here, by the activity of human being, these resources are exhaustible, or they can be decreased in the nature. For this, we will need a picture here. So by that picture we can clear the things, that is here. So can you observe one diagram here? So here it is a diagram. In the diagram you can observe, so you can observe here it's a solar energy. So the energy comes from the sun in the form of light and heat is called solar energy. Here from the windmill we can get the energy, it is air. So these two energies are the example for inexhaustible. Addition to this, water is also inexhaustible. But look at the side picture. Here coal and LPG. So coal and LPG are they are limited in the nature. So they can be exhausted by utilizing continuously. So here we can know some diagrams of inexhaustible and exhaustible resources. Okay, now so by the next here we can note down some differences between exhaustible and inexhaustible resources. Okay, so here we will know some differences. So I think you can note down these differences. The first difference, these are the resources whose amount is limited. Sorry, here there is a small mistake. These are the resources which are present in unlimited quantity. Actually it is a misprint. Unlimited quantity, they are inexhaustible. Here if you go for the exhaustible, these are the resources which are present in limited quantity in the nature. This is the first difference. That means, so inexhaustible means they are present in more or unlimited quantity, where exhaustible sources energy, they can present in limited quantity. The next thing, inexhaustible resources are also called renewable sources. They can also be called as resources, that is renewable. What is renewable? So re means again we can produce in a shorter time, is called renewable. Here exhaustible means these are the resources, they are called non-renewable resources. So the next, here sunlight and air are inexhaustible natural resources. Fossil fuels, forest and wildlife are the exhaustible natural resources. But actually here, fossil fuels, even the wildlife, they are exhaustible natural energy. Here we can also add, so fossil fuels, which are the fossil fuels? Coal, natural gas and petroleum we can add, because these are called fossil fuels. Okay, I think so. These are the differences between inexhaustible and exhaustible resources. So now, next we will move towards the next topic or the next content, that is here petrol and coal are said to be fossil fuels. Petrol and coal are said to be fossil fuels. Why they are said to be fossil fuels? Here, if we discuss here fossil fuels means fossil fuels means, so these fuels are obtained from dead remains of living organism. Fossil fuels means these are the fuels are obtained from the dead remains of living being. Here we can consider plants, animals and microbes are the living beings. The dead remains of these living organisms are fossil fuels. Here we have an example for that. Coal, petroleum and natural gas are the examples for fossil fuels. Here coal is produced by the slow chemical reactions of plants. Petroleum can be obtained by the slow chemical reactions of aquatic organisms. The next, here natural gas and CNG are considered as the byproducts of coal gas. By the petroleum we can produce natural gas. So now we will move towards one by one, that is what is coal and how the coal is formed. For this we will show, or we will need one diagram here. So regarding coal we will see one diagram here. So the first diagram, just focus here. Just focus once here. It is So it is coal. Here it is coal. So now, regarding coal, so just observe the diagram here. It is looking like a stone. The first one, it is hard, stone-like structure. So it is hard as stone. So and color, it is black in color. So can you observe here? It is black in color. The next thing, it is obtained by the dead cells or dead remains of the living beings. That why it is called fossil fuel. And the next thing, it is a good fuel. Why it is said to be good fuel? We can get the energy from this. We can get the energy from, coal. That's why coal is said to be a fuel. Just observe the diagram. Coal, it is looking black in color. It is hard as stone. It is a fossil fuel because it is obtained by the slow chemical reaction by the decomposition of the green plants. It is used as a fuel. Now we will move towards another diagram here. That is, just observe the diagram. It is also a diagram. We can observe here, these are also coal. So here we will discuss some of the uses of the coal here. So what are the uses of the coal here? The coal is black in color, looking like stone, hard. The first use, it is majorly used in the production of electricity. So especially in thermal power plants. This is the first use. So in a thermal power plant, coal is used to prepare electricity. Next use, it is used as a fuel in industries. So in the earlier days, it is used as a fuel in railways. I think you recall the things. In ancient days, in railways, they are using fuel. In railways, they are using fuel, that is coal. So in most of the houses also, in some part of the world, they can use coal as a fuel to prepare their heat energy. So this heat energy they can use for different purpose. Okay, these are the some uses of coal. So in the production of electricity, we can use first one. So in the production of electricity, especially in thermal power plants. Next, it is used in the industry as a fuel. In ancient years, they are using railways as a fuel. So last one, in so many occasions to produce heat energy, it is used as a fuel. Okay. Now, in ancient years, how they prepare or how they extract coal, we can know by one simple video. So just with the one video, we can see some important terms here. By that video, you can easily recognize how the coal is extracted. So can you observe here? So there are some important diagrams you can see here. So coal, how they extracted from the process of mining. So by this we can see one video here.
All that last time with the fast track shuttle sale. Flat 20% off on watches.
So we okay, here we can see one video here. So in this video, we can see how the coal is extracted. So I think you got the idea regarding that. How the exactly coal is extracted. Now, so here we can note down some important points, that is, before the 300 million years, so I can quote some important terms in the production of the coal history here. So in the history, so before 300 million years, the dense forest plants, they are buried. Plants are buried by some of the natural disasters like flooding. So by this natural disaster, the plants which are present, so in the video we can see they are buried, they sank, that means they move deeper and deeper. That means while this disaster happens, the plants in a forest, they sank deeper and deeper. On the surface of this, the soil will covers, and under high pressure and high temperature, so under high pressure and high temperature, after millions of the years, these plants are converted into an important fuel, that is coal. So next here next we will discuss about what are the byproducts of coal here. What are the byproducts of the coal here? So here we can put this one. So yes. Now, what are the byproducts of the coal here? Here, byproducts of coal are first one, coke. Second one, coal tar. Third one, coal gas. So these are the three byproducts of the coal: coke, coal tar, and coal gas. Here, so we can see some videos of coke. So I will show once here. Okay, here. Just see once. Okay. So here, in a coal, which are the three byproducts: coke, coal tar, and coal gas. So just observe here, coke means it is a byproduct of the coal which can get in solid form. Coal tar is a byproduct of coal. We can get it in liquid state. Coal gas is a byproduct of coal. We can collect in gaseous form. So just observe the diagram here. This is a coke in solid form, used to make many iron and other metals. They are used in the manufacture. So here coal tar, it is a liquid in state. They are used in dyes, drug, pesticides, perfumes, and gaseous form of the coal type, that is coal gas, it is used as a fuel in many industries. So okay. Now here we will show one by one diagram here. This is coke. So I think you heard the diagram here. It is coke. Solid form of the coal byproduct, looking like similar to the coal. Okay, this is coke. For next, we will move towards the second thing, that is, so I think you just focus here once. Coal tar. This is coal tar. It is coal tar. So coal tar is a liquid byproduct of the coal. So just observe here, they are filled in a barrel. We can use it for this for different purposes. Normal use to prepare roads. In the roads they can use in perfumes and synthetic dyes. So in the so many variety of the occasion we will use coal tar. Okay, now so here we can observe one more diagram for this. Just focus here. It is coal tar. Coal tar. Coal tar. So I think by these diagrams you can easily understand what are these. So last one, coal gas. So it is a gaseous form. So I can show you how the coal gas is prepared in a prepared in plant. Just focus here. So coal gas is a gaseous form or gaseous byproduct of the coal. Okay, so in the class we will discuss about what are exhaustible, inexhaustible resources energy. Next, which are the inexhaustible and exhaustible resources energy. So in the exhaustible we will discuss about the coal, and 3 forms of the coal are byproducts of the coal. They are coke, coal tar and coal gas. So in the next class we will discuss about what are the uses of coal, coke, coal tar and coal gas. Okay, so thank you for watching our videos. If you are new subscriber, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. You can get the notification. Okay, after this class, it is the first class our new classroom arrangement. Just give me your valuable comments to me. Okay, thank you.